Hi everyone, I just wanted to take you on a quick tour of D2L so you're prepared to navigate as our semester begins. I'm not going to go through the traditional D2L components at the top. If you have not done the tutorial in D2L, please make sure that you do that, and the address for that is listed in your syllabus. But what I wanted to show you is the areas that will be important for our class. First of all, if there are any updates for your course, it will be listed right here. There's nothing new right now, but you'll see those from time to time. Also very important is the course calendar. This calendar matches with the course schedule at the end of your syllabus, and all your due dates are on this calendar. Also, it lists the beginning of the week on the days that it begins for each week, so you know when to begin the material in the course. What I'd like you to do also is notice this news section. Right now the news section is blank, but anytime something new happens in our course, it will go to the news section. So if I have something I need to update you on, or something that's changed, or I want you to do something instead of something else, it will be in the news section. So visit that news section, just look for anything that pops up, and you should get a message that tells you you have new news in our course. Now, when you start our course, you're going to start with a folder that says Start Here. Pretty easy, huh? And in the Start Here folder, you should have already found that this is where our video is. It's not there right now. Also, you are going to have a folder called Course Basics. This is where we keep our syllabus. This is a link to our course external website that you only need to visit if you're having a problem with D2L. And this is where our HACC program standards and NAEYC Code of Conduct standards are. Then we have our projects and rubrics folder. And this is really important because this is any project that you have will be listed here. So each project has its own folder. Within the folder, you'll see a information handout. Sometimes there's a sample, and then there's our Dropbox. Also, closer to the time that the project is introduced, I will make a video explaining it to you, and that video will also be in this folder. We have a while until we do our advocacy project, so there's no video there. But if you check out the pre-professional portfolio, you can see we have our handout for project directions, we have a video introduction that you definitely want to watch, and then we have our Dropbox. Back to our home. Anytime that you have a question, you have a lot of options, and I hope the options don't confuse you. I give you a lot of options so you have accessibility. Your first option is to call me on the telephone. Your second option is to send me a text to my cell phone. Your third option is to email me. And your fourth option is to post a question on Facebook. And last but not least is on D2L, we have a folder called Ask a Question. And this is a place where you can post questions along with our Facebook page. And I may jump in and answer them, but sometimes someone beats me to it. And that's why this is nice, because it gives you as students a time or a place where you can ask things that you're confused or you're unsure about and get your peers to jump in as well. So under Ask a Question, we have 3 discussions. We have general questions. So this is if you have a question about anything that has to do with the course. We have a discussion group for questions about presentations. So if we have a project going on, you're unsure what to do, you can write a question here and someone can answer it for you. And then, about presentations is just about the presentation we're working on for the week. So if you've worked through that presentation and you're confused about something, you could post a question here. The last one I already answered. This is our question discussion about projects. So if I introduce a project and you have a question about it, you can post a question here. So that question folder is kind of important for you. But remember, if you need immediate answers about anything, probably one of the other modes of communication would be faster. Texting me, calling me, emailing me. Those will probably get you an answer more quickly. I am on D2L several times a day though, so if you do post something in the discussion, I will get it fairly quick. Now each week, if you look at our course calendar, it has our name of our week, and that correlates with a folder. When you click on the folder, it has everything that you need for the week. It will always start with a direction video. So you want to watch that video and it will tell you what to do for the week. Every week we'll also have a presentation. Sometimes the presentations also have handouts that go along with them. So everything you need for the presentation will be in the weekly presentation file folder. Also each week there's a chance that we'll have a project introduced, and that project would be in a folder all on its own. And then last, anything we have for a weekly Dropbox will be in its own folder. Now I want to go up and show you something very important about our presentations. When I open up the presentation file, you will see a video for your presentation, and that video is not posted there yet, but you also will have the presentation. And so this presentation, when you click on it, opens up. I will do all of our presentations through Google Slides, and I want to take a moment to tell you some things about Google Slides. First of all, Google Slides works best through the browser Chrome. If you're using Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, I cannot guarantee the results. Normally it's fine, but every once in a while, because we're using D2L to hold our presentations in, there's a problem. So the first thing I recommend is that you go to, if you don't have Google Chrome on your computer, that you downloaded. It's a free, safe download. Install that, and anytime that you want to work through our presentations, use Chrome for Google Slides. Then, when you open up each presentation for the week, the first thing you want to do is you want to go right here where it says Google Slides, and you want to click on it. Because what's going to happen is right now, you can hit play. You don't want to hit play. You will only spend a couple seconds on each slide. You can advance through the slides. Okay, just like that. But guess what? They're really, really teeny tiny. So there's a couple options. You can make them big right here. That'll put it at full screen. Or you can go right here and click on Google Slides, and it'll take you to an external website. So you're no longer in D2L. And this seems to give everyone just the best experience. Now, I am the creator of this, so you should probably go right into the presentation at this point. But if you don't, you just come up here and you click Present. And then we'll have our presentation full screen. Okay, so to go through our presentation, you'll just work through with the arrows. Okay, and you'll have a tour of this presentation, so I'm going to close out of that. But I did want you to know that it's really important when you get into this slide that you're working in Google Chrome. I'm sorry, Chrome. It's not Google Chrome, even though Chrome is owned by Google. Make sure you're working in Chrome, and make sure that you use either the Google Slides button here or the full screen here, because you definitely want to make sure that you're viewing these full screen, because it will make a big difference in just your ability to participate and perform within those slides. Okay. Any other questions that you have, let me know, and once you are up and running, this will make a lot of sense. Okay, please take your time the first week and enter into this with a positive attitude, and know that this course may be organized differently than a course you've taken before. Be patient, because once you learn the format, it stays the same every week and it will make sense to you. Just so if you have questions, please let me know, and good luck working through our course.